bird's eye view. There's even more stuff over here. We're immediately listing the things onto Marketplace. I feel like we're making really good progress. There it is, all down there by the car. I just don't want them. I feel like I'm making fast progress. I know it seems like double handling. I know. I've got some help. Oh, it's starting to make sense. Go so much faster if I could actually move to where I wanted to move. Ow! Speaking of. But we can make this fun. Let's do this. Okay, and welcome to my big goal. This is my garage, and we don't come in here very often because it looks like this, except somebody comes in here often. Jessica does, because this is her ballet studio over here, which could be so much more nicer if this was done. Now, if you follow my channel, you'll know that last year we moved into this house and I got rid of 60% of our personal belongings when we moved from our other house. And it was a massive decluttering job. So if that's the case, then what's this? Okay, let me move back so you get a really good bird's eye view. There's even more stuff over here. There's me, and then there's mattresses here. It's a massive, massive garage. So let me show you. Let me take a step right back here, right. So here's the before. So the only reason we come down here is for the fridge and the freezer, which is over in the corner, and that's it. Oh, the lawnmower, which is down here. So what is this stuff then if I got rid of everything at the other house? Well, we did run out of time, so we did have to bring a few things that I hadn't made choices on over here. Then the other problem was that when we started to unpack the house, I was not happy to have anything in the actual home unless we 100% wanted to keep it. So because we were time poor and trying to get the new house set up, and then I had a crazy year and I had to lots on with work and everything, we just basically, if we didn't want it, we ended up tucking it down here alongside the things that the moverless guys had put here that we said belonged out here. So they didn't do a very good stacky job. But anyway, yes, so there's all sorts of things. And there was things like computer equipment and things that we just couldn't make choices on at the time because we were under pressure. So anyway, this is the hot mess that it is. Yes, we've just been throwing things down here as we move through our house and declutter throughout the year. Now that is not a good idea, but at least it's helping inside the home keep things very minimalistic and my house tidy. But the result was this, and this is just sat here waiting for my life to get a little bit more in order so that this goal here could be addressed as a priority, because there has been bigger goals this year that I needed to attend to first. So here we go. That's the story behind this, and yeah, I'm about to attack it. Now, the reason I'm doing this right now is because I have a rubbish pickup tomorrow that I've ordered for 3 cubic meters of rubbish. So I need to quickly go through and find that in this lot so I don't waste it. I thought by now I would have actually done some decluttering, but I haven't. So I've literally got half an hour before it gets dark to do that. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll show you what I end up with, what I can pull from this rubble as far as rubbish goes. And then I will start the decluttering video. There is just stuff everywhere. It's frightening. It's frightening. Okay, I've just put the rubbish out, and I didn't probably get to quite 3 cubic square meters or whatever they're called. But it looks better already. Look at this. I've thrown out so much. Don't you think that's amazing? That's just me pulling out of there all the rubbish and being very brave and throwing away things like vacuum cleaners, rugs, things that I just don't need. So that was a good phase 1. So much space. Goodbye to our rubbish. There it is, all down there by the car. Say goodbye. Okay, so I'm about to start the garage. It's late on a Sunday afternoon, and I just need to get started. I've got a council pickup, which means the local council will come and pick up 3 cubic meters worth of rubbish. Not tomorrow, Monday, but the following Monday. So I've got a week to try and get this sorted. Plus I need to get this sorted just for my own self, really, and for the family. So now is the right time, and I'm going to get started. I think the easiest way to do this, to be honest, is to start in one corner and just deal with everything that comes up as it comes up, and completely deal with it, whatever that might be. So I think that's how I'm going to handle it. And of course, I'm going to try and do, with working and everything else I do, I'm going to try and do 2 hours per day. So I want to make this realistic. That's what most people probably could find in their week if they wanted to get a job like this done. It's way too much for one person probably. It's way too much for a weekend. Well, no, if you dedicated the whole weekend and had help, it would be fine. But yeah, I haven't got the time at the moment to just dedicate a day or two to it. So I'm just going to do it in 2-hour blocks. Okay, so that's where I'm at, and I'm just about to get started and take you with me. Let's do this. Okay, so I see these down. These are my jackets, my winter jackets that I just brought down yesterday, and just threw them here because I knew that I would be having to sort out the wardrobe. But you know what, for the sake of just getting started, I'm going to hang them up, and then I'm going to get started in this corner and get moving. This is okay. I'm thinking about what to do with this because it doesn't work, and I'm going to think about that very seriously. I've got an electronic item pickup, not next week, but the week following. So this would be the sort of item that would go in that if I'm prepared to throw it away. That's our spare vacuum, so that's fine. This is our fridge, our spare fridge, so that's fine. We get started on top of this fridge, I'd say, and then straight into these boxes. Now what these boxes are is, like I said at the beginning of the video, when we moved into this house and we unpacked every area, we basically got rid of anything that we weren't going to use, anything that we didn't need anymore. So all of that just went straight into boxes and came straight out here. It wasn't sorted. It was just like, I don't need this in my life anymore. Let's deal with it later. That has meant for this past year we've had a really great home environment, which has allowed us to do all the things that we wanted to do, but this was still sitting here having to be sorted. Now this is from the office, so this is paperwork and all sorts of things like that, so ew, but it has to be done.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that.
Okay, let's grab box number 2, and it says on top to sell as well. I'm almost too scared to open this to see if something jumps out of it as well. It's really important that I've taken things from that last box to be washed up into the main house. And my main house is operating very organized, in a very organized way at the moment, which is really important to me. It's taken me a long time to get it to be functioning really well. It's really important that I don't take things from here and put them into the main house and don't deal with it straight away and create chaos, which I can do very easily. So I'm just going to take box 2 and see what's in it.
Covered, was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh na na na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard.
Okay, so what we have here is school shirts, long sleeve school shirts, and these are pretty much brand new, so I would have had to buy them because the boys grow at the end of the year. So it's size 10 and 2 size 12s. Now they've been stored, so they do need a wash, but I'm not going to be washing them. So there's 4 shirts there. Then there's a pair of brand new Puma shorts. And then there's this costume is gorgeous. This was a chef's costume for Jessica to ballet in. So it's a unitard and a chef's jacket and a little thing that goes on your bum. So that's a costume. And then there's ski pants, ski jacket. Crane, C-R-A-N-E. Tom's helping me. We're immediately listing the things onto Marketplace. So Tom's just photographing and listing them for me. And then we're going to store them in these drawers here. So that we're going to price it really reasonably because we just want to get rid of these things. Okay, and we have box 3 ready for tomorrow. I've done 2 hours, but most of it was setting up things on Marketplace. So 2 boxes empty. I'll break these down later. And we're on to the 3rd box tomorrow. So it's a good start. It wasn't nearly as much as I thought I'd get done, but it's okay. We just gotta take it as it comes. Okay, I see down here is a lamp, and we need a lamp. Is a lamp? We need a lamp in the office, so I'm going to go and see if this works for us. Do, 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 do. Okay, things are getting messy. These are things that are children's records that I need to keep, like certificates and awards and their health diaries and things like that. That's some sheet music with some cool songs, so I thought I might keep that. Just put it somewhere where it's more accessible, not in the filing cabinet. Rubbish, a whole half box of paper that I've shredded pretty much. And that's an empty box now. Oh, that's some clothing I've found that we don't want, so we need to make some choices on that. And I've just grabbed another box and I'm going to go through this one. Oh, over here is some medical files and that I need to make a decision on. That just got too hard. I started going through it and it was just taking too much time, so I just thought I'd leave that. Okay, update. That is full of paper. There's some things I'm working through over here, and I've almost emptied 2 boxes. This is like my whole life going into the rubbish. It's very unusual. Okay, here's the last filing cabinet one to sort. And I opened this box, but it's a whole bunch of random cords and things from my husband's office. So I'm not going to do that one today or tonight. I hate to think what's in there, but I'll have another go at this one. Okay, we are at day 3. And as I said, we're only doing 2 hours a day, so we're at sort of the 4-hour mark. Is that right? No, 1, 2. Oh, and I did a bit of Marketplace, but that's not really decluttering, that was just getting rid of the stuff. So say we're at maybe hour 6. And it doesn't look like I've achieved a lot, but I really have achieved a lot. 1 whole box full of paper, half a box of paper there. Basically got rid of so many files that have been in a 3 drawer high filing cabinet with documents and business documents, just things that we don't need to keep any longer because we're outside of that business period, but still had to be gone through, and it was a massive job. Okay, I'm just trying to make some progress in this corner here. I've been working away here. I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. So I've sort of straightened the fridge up now that we've got a bit more room, and what I'm trying to do is take the containers that I know have got things that I need to keep. So all photographs and discs with photographs and all that type of thing, that really needs to be gone through on a different day from all the years. So that needs to stay. This is business stuff, so I need to go through this in a moment. Well, it won't be today, I don't think, but that needs to be sorted. I'm just trying to make some space here to put some stock from my business and organize that, and just see if that, but just by doing that, if it makes some progress over in this slot. But the problem is space. I'm trying to find some space to move around. It's a bit all over the place. But this is a hot mess. It's a hot mess. It's really hard to do this job coming in and out of it. It would be much better to be able to dedicate a couple of days to it, have a bunch of people on hand to help, but it's just not practical for us at the moment, and I just really want to get it done. So I'm on my own, dedicating 2 hours a day to the job. Okay, let me continue.
but can't let go. But when you left, I could feel it grow like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know.
There is just so much stuff, so much stuff. I'm trying to sort it into business papers that still have to be worked through, or personal papers that have to be worked through, work things that need to be on hand, children's things that they want to keep that they've boxed to keep, which they don't have much, but that's separate. Then things that I have to sort through that are going to take a bit more time, like photographs and DVDs and CDs and things like that. And then things that clearly have been boxed to either give to charity or to sell. There's a lot of that. And then just random things that you keep in the garage. So there's just so much to work through. I feel completely overwhelmed at the moment, but I'm going to keep going with this over here because I'm not leaving here until it makes sense. I think that's a good idea because I've got that council pickup tomorrow and I really haven't been able to make much ground, but I've got a lot of other things going on in life at the moment, so it's understandable. But yes, this is a big job.
Like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know.
Okay, we're starting to make sense. I could go so much faster if I could actually move to where I wanted to move. Ow! Speaking of, if I could move to where I wanted to move to. Okay, so here we've got all my work things here, and this is to keep, more work things. Down the bottom here is to keep, this is to keep, this is to keep, is that right? So that's to keep, and then all of this stuff, all of this is all to sell. This is cards, greeting cards, and business, my business's paperwork to sort through. So this all has to be sorted through. This all has to be go to charity or to be sold. There's a lot of stuff in here. And then work and to keep. So that's all making sense to me now. Over in these boxes, those 3 boxes there are my husband's hobby with CDs, and now he gets his music off the computer. So that's all CDs, like thousands and thousands of CDs. So there's 3 boxes there. So I'm going to leave them for a while. And then these 2 here are the children's schoolwork. I've got 4 children and almost 3 of almost ready to leave school. So this is pretty much all we've got left of their schoolwork, things that I wanted to keep over the years that need to be put into some sort of presentation folder or even thrown away, photographed and thrown away, but that's just the last of their schoolwork in there. Then electronics down here, just computers that I've kept. I've been through so many laptops with my business. I go through one every couple of years. So that's my laptops in there. I always get nervous about throwing them away, but I need to get onto that and do something with that. And I don't know what's in there. I think it's tools. So over here, there's more of some other stuff. So I just need to sort this out, and then we're looking pretty much nicer, much more organized. Bearing in mind, the whole objective is that with the council pickup tomorrow is trying to get rid of any rubbish, you know, in the first instance, any rubbish that I can get rid of, any big stuff. So once I sort through all this, if there's any big things that need to be thrown out, like things like these crutches and things like that we don't need, though I should send those to charity actually. Yeah, I'm just looking for the big stuff. I know you don't trust me, but it is actually getting better. I feel like if I just do this next part, we're going to see some real progress. I mean, very tired. It's been a lot of lifting. And I'm old. I'm super old to be lifting. Anyway, right.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest, but I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. With you, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'm on my way now.
Okay, I'm starting to take the rubbish from here and put it outside to go out the gate. And I'm continuing on, and it's looking a lot better. Okay, I know this looks worse, but here we are on another day, and I have actually today, in my 2 hours, I have put the fish tank back together because half of it was on the other side and the glass was here. Cleaned it all. Cleaned all the filters. There's a filter inside here. Made sure everything's clean. Cleaned it all, and I've just got dust in here. It's looking great, and I've actually got another filter which I've cleaned as well, another external filter. So I've cleaned that. Just got to organise some of the fish things, but that's ready to go. Someone's interested in buying it, so that's fantastic, but I'm not sure it's going to come through, but at least I only listed it today, so that's good. And I brought the 2 mattresses that were over there. I bought them, oh, I didn't know what was up there. I haven't seen in that cupboard for ages because the mattresses were there. It's my samples and things for my business. Okay, here, the mattresses. I've sold one, it's leaving in a day, and then I can just list the other one and sell it as well. So I'm just getting lots done on marketplaces. Fantastic, but I'll give you a tally of it as we go. So this is listed for $580. It's a $2,000 item, so with the cabinet. So that's a great price. So hopefully it will go soon. And the mattresses I'm basically giving away because, you know, secondhand mattresses. I mean, these are only a couple of years old. Used for the children, perfect condition. Expensive mattresses, but I'll probably just let them go to get rid of them. Now with the fish cabinet gone, it frees up this corner here. So I should be able to stack these things and start to clear this scary area here. Okay, back to the garage I go. I have been procrastinating this so much. I just don't think it looks any better than it has the last 4 sessions or 5 sessions. I can't even remember how many we've had now. It's going to be fun editing this video together when it's time. Right, where's my tripod? Okay, so you will see some things missing. There's been some good news. We've got rid of we've got rid of 2 mattresses. We've got rid of, you know what, I can't remember. Oh, the sewing machine, a couple of other things. I made about 500 cash this week, so that was good, very good. Now, I've got myself a little bit more organized in here. The objective now is we've got one more pickup from the council, rubbish pickup, and that's tomorrow. So what I'm really trying to do is actually sort through, find rubbish, find big rubbish, find things that I don't want to keep, that are not donatable, are not sellable, and get rid of those first, and then get this garage organized so it's functioning, and then I'll be able to go through and finally do this stuff over here, which needs to be sorted through and got rid of once and for all. In the meantime, we've got to get this organized. So that's the plan. So some people, I think, when I did this last time, people go, oh, you're double handling everything. But at the moment, really, I'm looking for rubbish and I'm really having, that was, the paperwork had to go. It just had to be done because it just had to be done. So now that's done, this stuff over here is trickier because it's like, I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of random things. So anyway, so at the end of this session, what I hope to have is pretty much a clear garage with this, with this over here. Yes. But I'm just going to walk you around. I'm just going to show you that. Okay, so this is Jessica's dance studio area. But at least now they're not the bunks, at least now the mattresses are gone. That's a bit of paperwork. I hit just enough. I couldn't handle anymore. So that still has a little bit of organizing to be done. Box of random things. So this area now is things to go. This fish things, I have to just get that in order. Now, because this is clear, the fish tank cabinet was over here. So now that's free, I can reline things up. And then this shouldn't take me long to sort, I don't think. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're trying to clear all of this and put it into that or get rid of it. All right, enough blabbing on. Enough blabbing on. Oh, look at that in there, over there too. That all has to go as well. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Let's do it.
Trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do.
I've just found one of those really scary, like a top drawer sort of scenario where bits and pieces of everything have been thrown into here. For example, this is part of a costume that Jessica had years ago, is an old mouse, brand new post-it notes. And then all the backs of things when we've replaced the batteries and couldn't be bothered screwing the backs in. So all the backs of these things, which are remote control, they didn't even need screwing in. You know, these things. What else? There's a remote control, oops, helicopter. A watch, a wallet. So just junk that you still have to sort of sort through in case there's some missing secret piece of something that could be useful. I don't know. Anyway, I usually like to go through one of these boxes with the children because they normally have some sort of understanding about whether we have the thing still or not. So I'll put this in one of the containers and we'll go through this when the time comes. I know it seems like double handling. I know. But you know what? That's just how we do it. I feel like I'm making fast progress. The reason I'm not getting rid of this now, I'm just going, oh, hey, this is rubbish, is because this is a really cute dog and it's sort of as new. So when I sort this, this will be clean and then there will be to donate to, you know, so this will go to the right place. I could easily throw it in the rubbish now, but that doesn't serve any purpose because there'll be a lot more things like this and it should go to a new home because look, super cute. Oh, I know what I got rid of. I know what I got rid of. I got rid of these 2 huge bags of pond rocks that were in here. And my girlfriend took them. That's what I got rid of. It was just taking up all the space down here. Anyway, so they're gone, which is huge. And I'm so glad they've gone to a really great home. So that was good. She's repurposed them. And she repurposed the ice bucket as well for her party. So that was good. We love repurposing. What was I doing before I started talking? Just as well you're not sitting here with me because if you're sitting here I probably wouldn't stop talking. Now this is Kmart thingy, storage cube thing. Just trying to think if it's got life left in it because it's a bit stretched. Still makes a cube. It's a bit really dirty. It could be used for some garage items, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up the top of that wardrobe over there. And if we don't find a use for it, I will get rid of it. But at this stage, it's still, look at that, it's still working. Every time I go to IKEA, I grab another bag. I don't never use them again. So I just feel like I just don't want them. I'm gonna speed you up now. I'm gonna stop talking and speed you up.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh,
I'm excited. Look. I feel like we're making really good progress. Don't you think? Yes, I think we are. Okay, we'll keep going. I'm going to turn the camera off and hopefully when I come back, we'll be done. Okay, I'm back to do some more, it's not decluttering, to do some more organisation in the garage. I prefer to be out with the children in the pool, but I've had a break and now I'll get back on this job. Had a nice coffee out there actually, it was nice. Right, what are we up to? I'm not going to film, I'm just going to keep going and yeah, and then I'll show you the result because this is just boring. You don't want to even see this. Okay, this is where we're at. Ooh. Progress, not perfection. Obviously not perfection. I've got some help. I'm not sure how much help that looks like, but anyway, it's really nice when help comes to help, Mum. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting very excited because there's progress. There really is progress. And I feel very energized. Let's keep going. Okay, progress. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. And yes, progress. We're just down to the sort of the diddly bits now. I do have lights. I can turn lights on, but I'm just not at the moment. And I haven't found rubbish for the pickup. A little bit. Find some more rubbish for tomorrow. So yeah, just down to the, I think we're at the pointy end. What do you think? Okay, to be honest, I am getting very excited now. Very excited. I still got this to do. But that's just, it shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't be. Famous last words.
No, back to position. No, bad, cringe, no, back to my position.
Okay, and here is the final garage. It's about 10:30 at night on a Monday night, and I've just finished. And this is how it's looking. Quite different from all the mattresses, everything. Now Jessica's got her ballet studio set up properly. She can get some more flooring for down here. And yeah, look at it. It's so different. Now, of course, I still need to get rid of all of these things, but it's going to be so much easier to do now that everything is just sorted and tidy and I can see and I've organized so I know what is what. So it all needs to be sorted. I know I have to do it quickly. I have to do it really quickly. So that will be my next bunch of videos. I'm going to basically get rid of all of this stuff except for what needs to stay, which is very little. Yes. So these 3 screens I'll be getting rid of. We don't need these. No, we do not need these. This is a box of cords. Ugh, I just don't even want to look at it. But I'm always nervous because I've got one of my backups is missing its cord, so it's in there somewhere. The bikes, that's fine. A lawnmower, that's fine. There's my fish tank that I'm trying to sell. And we're trying to get rid of this painting and these 2 mirrors and the weed eater. And that's everything. So I know where I am and I know where I'm going. So now it's just a matter of jumping on the path and getting it done. What it was is mess creates mess, and it was a mess and people just kept coming down and dumping more mess. And plus I've had 4 council pickups in the last few weeks and I've thrown out so much stuff and I've already made money from this. So I am well on my way on the journey. It's just that this is the point that I needed to get to. So there we go. So thanks for watching all of this, if you've stuck with me. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. See ya. Bye.